Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, energized, and motivated, ready to take on the day. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you it's not just a dream, and it's not just about willpower or discipline? It's about something much simpler: habit stacking. This powerful technique has been used by successful people from all walks of life to create a chain of good habits that transforms their lives. Habit stacking is the process of building new habits onto existing ones, creating a momentum that makes it easier to build bigger habits. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, but about making small, incremental progress that adds up over time. Think of it like a snowball effect, where one small habit builds upon another, gaining speed and momentum as it rolls. The key to habit stacking is to start small, with tiny habits that are easy to accomplish. These might seem insignificant on their own, but they're the building blocks of something much bigger. For example, drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up might seem like a trivial thing, but it sets the tone for the rest of the day. It's a tiny habit that can have a significant impact on your energy levels and focus. Another example is taking a 5-minute walk after breakfast. Sounds simple, right? But what if I told you that this tiny habit can have a profound impact on your mental clarity and creativity? By incorporating a short walk into your daily routine, you're giving your brain a chance to wake up and get moving. It's a tiny habit that can make a big difference in how you feel and perform throughout the day. By stacking these tiny habits, you create a momentum that makes it easier to build bigger habits. Think about it like a ladder, where each rung represents a new habit. As you climb the ladder, each new habit builds upon the previous one, creating a chain of good habits that can transform your life. For instance, let's say you start by drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. That's the first rung on your ladder. Next, you add taking a 5-minute walk after breakfast. That's the second rung. As you continue to climb, you might add exercising regularly, meditating daily, or even learning a new skill. Each new habit builds upon the previous one, creating a momentum that makes it easier to build bigger habits. But here's the thing: habit stacking isn't just about adding new habits, it's also about removing old ones. Think about it like a house that's been cluttered with old furniture and decorations. To make it shine, you need to clear out the clutter and make way for new, better things. Similarly, to build a chain of good habits, you need to clear out the old, bad habits that are holding you back. So, how do you get started with habit stacking? The first step is to identify the tiny habits that you want to build into your daily routine. What are the things that you want to achieve, but haven't been able to do yet? What are the habits that you've always wanted to develop, but haven't been able to stick to? Write them down, and then start small. Begin with one tiny habit, and build from there. For example, if you want to start exercising regularly, start by committing to take a 5-minute walk every day. That's it. Just a 5-minute walk. As you get into the habit, you can gradually increase the duration and intensity of your exercise routine. But for now, just focus on taking that first step. The same applies to meditation, learning a new skill, or any other habit that you want to develop. Start small, and build from there. Remember, the key to habit stacking is to create a momentum that makes it easier to build bigger habits. By starting small and building gradually, you'll be able to create a chain of good habits that can transform your life. But here's the thing: habit stacking isn't just about individual habits, it's also about the environment that supports those habits. Think about it like a garden that needs water, sunlight, and nutrients to grow. In the same way, your habits need a supportive environment to thrive. So, how do you create that environment? For instance, if you want to start exercising regularly, you might need to invest in a good pair of shoes, find a safe place to run or walk, and schedule your workouts in your calendar. Similarly, if you want to start meditating daily, you might need to create a peaceful and quiet space, invest in a good meditation cushion, and schedule your meditation sessions in your calendar. By creating a supportive environment that encourages your habits, you'll be able to build a chain of good habits that can transform your life. And that's the power of habit stacking. It's a simple yet powerful technique that can help you achieve your goals and live a more fulfilling life. So, what's the first tiny habit that you're going to build into your daily routine? What's the first step that you're going to take towards creating a chain of good habits that can transform your life? Write it down, and then start small. Begin with one tiny habit, and build from there. Remember, the key to habit stacking is to create a momentum that makes it easier to build bigger habits. With patience, persistence, and the right support, you'll be able to achieve your goals and live a more fulfilling life. The power of habit stacking is a game changer. It's a simple yet powerful technique that can help you achieve your goals and live a more fulfilling life. So, what are you waiting for? Start building your chain of good habits today, and watch how your life transforms in the process. But how does habit stacking actually work? Let's dive into the science behind it. You see, habits are not just something we do on autopilot, but rather, they're a result of a complex process that happens in our brains every time we perform a routine action. Research shows that habits are formed through a process called the habit loop, where a cue triggers a routine, which is followed by a reward. Think of it like a Pavlovian response, where a bell rings, and you salivate in anticipation of food. In the same way, our brains associate certain cues with specific routines, and this repetition creates a powerful connection that makes it easier to perform the routine automatically. For instance, let's say you're a coffee lover, and every morning, you hear the sound of your coffee maker brewing, which triggers you to get up and grab a cup. This is the cue. The routine is making yourself a cup of coffee, and the reward is the caffeine kick that gets you going for the day. Now, the key to habit stacking is to identify the cue and reward in each habit, and then stack them together to create a new habit loop. This means that instead of trying to break old habits or create new ones from scratch, you can build upon the existing connections in your brain to create a new routine that's more powerful than the sum of its parts. For example, let's say you want to start a new habit of exercising in the morning. Instead of trying to wake up at 5 a.m. and head to the gym, you can stack your existing habit of making coffee onto your new exercise habit. So, every morning, as you hear the sound of your coffee maker brewing, you get up and put on your workout clothes, and then head to the gym. This way, you're leveraging the power of the habit loop to make exercising a habit that's easier to stick to. By understanding the habit loop, you can create a system that makes it easy to build new habits and break old ones, allowing you to stack good habits on top of each other. And the more habits you stack, the more powerful your system becomes, allowing you to achieve your goals and live a more intentional life. Now, you might be wondering, what happens when you hit a roadblock or encounter a habit that's hard to break? That's a great question, and we'll explore that in the next section. But for now, let's focus on the power of habit stacking and how it can help you achieve your goals. So, how do you actually put habit stacking into practice? Let's take a look at a real-life example. Meet Sarah, a busy working mom who wants to start exercising regularly. She starts by stacking small habits onto her existing routine, like taking a 5-minute walk after breakfast and doing a few push-ups after dinner. These small habits might seem insignificant on their own, but when combined, they form a powerful chain of behaviors that set her up for success. As Sarah continues to stack her habits, she starts to notice a significant increase in her energy levels and overall well-being. She feels more confident and motivated, which in turn helps her tackle other areas of her life. For instance, she starts to cook healthier meals for her family and even finds time for a relaxing bath before bed. By stacking her habits, Sarah creates a system that makes it easy to build new habits and break old ones, allowing her to achieve her goals and live a healthier, happier life. But here's the thing. Habit stacking isn't just about starting new habits, it's also about breaking old ones. For Sarah, this means eliminating distractions like social media and email notifications during her morning walk. By doing so, she's able to focus on her goals and build momentum. As she continues to stack her habits, she starts to see a ripple effect. Her relationships improve, her work performance increases, and she feels more fulfilled overall. So, what can you do today to start building good habits using habit stacking? Take a close look at your existing routine and identify areas where you can insert small habits that will help you achieve your goals. Start with something as simple as taking a few deep breaths each morning or doing a quick stretch before bed. Remember, the key is to build small habits onto your existing routine, not to try to change everything at once. As you start to stack your habits, pay attention to how you feel. You might notice an increase in energy, a sense of clarity, or a renewed sense of motivation. These are all signs that you are on the right track. So, what's the first habit you're going to stack? Share your story with us in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on building good habits and achieving your goals.